No, wait.
Not yet.
This, up there.
Can you see that?
Can you see?
Well, there's just Trevor and Rachel, so yeah, sure we can.
Yes, we can see that.
Mhm.
Okay.
How disappeared all the.
Well, it's quite interesting as an open challenge. Quite interesting, quite diverse. What people see and what they like, what they feed on. I'm going to go through them, each person, one picture at a time, first of all, make a comment, and then that person, well, Alfred's not here now.
Yes.
Is he here?
Yes.
Okay. Then that person can tell us a little bit about why they chose their photograph and why they made that selection and etc. What they like. So, starting with this, Alfred.
No,
no.
no, this is the name. But
Yeah.
if we are.
It doesn't matter about the name. I really like this picture.
Yes.
Actually, it works very well with the name as a balance. But I really like this picture. That's one-off picture, isn't it? Yeah, there's no manipulation. Okay.
Alfred?
Next one. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, you have an interesting point of view of your pictures. This is interesting, but I personally think it might be better in black and white, just graphics, you know, because that's what you're seeing is graphics. I don't really not overwhelmed by the colour of the wall. Now, I don't know why, but it just doesn't do it for me. Next. Yeah, and this is amusing too. This is again, you have a special view of things. This is a nice photograph. Feels somehow if it was just colour from the window and the rest was either black and white or very dark, yeah, it would be improved. But yeah, it's interesting. And this is really weird. You know? I don't know how it's done. I don't know whether it's a reflection or whatever. It's in many ways it's brilliant. Yeah, it's brilliantly seen. Yeah, I mean I love it. It's now you tell us about it, Alf.
What do you want to say, Alf?
Well,
about your photos.
Well, just tell us what it was and what.
I don't take it in my drawing.
Yeah.
It is one of my favourite pictures, but most of the pictures that I've submitted are not the best ones. I have problems. I only use iPhone, but what I do when I manage all the pictures, I then transfer them to my laptop. But I have problems now getting them back from the laptop back onto my iPhone, or emailing them from the laptop to Emilio. So there's lots of good pictures which I was unable to produce, but this is one of my favourite ones anyway. It was taken, I was on the way to golf one morning, and I don't know if you know the golf complex in Marina, but there is a lot, to explain. Anyway, it's a large plate glass window which is very filthy, dirty. And I just happened to walk past it, and I saw my shadow on the dusty, dirty glass, and inside there was my shadow going away from it. So I just thought, well, wow, I've got to do this, and I took about 30, all slightly different from each other, but I think that's the best one I've go on. So that may explain why I identified it.
And the others?
Oh,
Just a second. I mean,
the
the,
good
the,
one with
I'll go back.
that one is, yeah, it's an old ruin which I've been into many times. I love old ruins. I've been into them many times. But this one is not. It hasn't been down on your screen quite as good as it is on my iPhone, because it is darker on the outside on the iPhone.
yeah, no, this screen here and this projector,
But I just like the actual image itself.
yeah.
Which I thought quite interesting because you can see the interior of the ruin and outside you can see the outside. I thought it worked quite well, so that's why I did it. This one is the Coy renovation, which I walked into on about 4 different days during the renovation, while working on doing the bits and pieces. But this is a wall prepared for plastering with all the scaffolding. There's one guy who said, I wanted him to move into the picture, but he wouldn't. On the left there, you can just see him. But I thought that I must present a coloured picture, not just all black and white. But I have done a copy of this in black and white, which I did not present. But I think it's quite interesting because I like the colour, and I like the skeletal effect of the scaffolding, and I love the wheelbarrow. So I thought I'd present it. This I love. I've done loads and loads and loads of pictures similar to this, but I think this one is the best one of all the ones I've taken because it's got movement, a lot of movement in it, got balance in it, got light and shade. I just think it's a nice photograph, which I just have
More than a nice photograph.
Hmm. Do we have a bird here inside? I am hearing a blah, 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 like a bird singing. Is your
That could be me because there's birds outside the window. I'll shut that.
yes, good. I will go there to take photos. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't change, but oh, Ángel?
No, that's not.
Hola.
This
Oh,
Ángel.
this one was, I thought I'd present another colour one rather than all the black and white, like I said. This is one I did
all
quite
black
some
and
time
white.
ago. I particularly like the boardwalk. It's painted blue on the, I think it's painted blue on the edges of the boardwalk, but the sun was just catching the light of the paint. I just thought it made a nice photograph. It's more of a sort of, it's not the sort of photograph that I like doing, but I couldn't resist doing it when I was presented with it. So I presented it to the group.
Mhm. Okay,
Okay, thank you, Alf.
thank you. Ángel is not here, no?
Yes, I'm here.
Ah, okay. We can see you now. Then
Okay.
Ángel, Rod, you
Good
want
morning, everybody.
good morning.
Morning, Uncle.
No,
That's a nice self-portrait.
yeah, well,
It's not a self
Yeah.
portrait.
It's, yeah, it's a very striking image for a name plate. You want?
yeah.
Can you hear me?
This is,
We can hear you, yes.
that's
Thank you.
Gran Via, no?
Madrid, yes.
Yeah. I
Gran Via.
recognise that. I've seen that image few times. Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good dynamic picture of Madrid, of the city center. You want-
Yes, that one is a photo I did in Madrid a few years ago. And some of you probably saw it in a challenge 5 years ago or something, when I joined the club after a year or something, and it's one of my favorite photos. So I thought I added to to the set I'm showing today. It's the Gran Via in Madrid, and
These artists, huh?
it's taken from a roof of a hotel.
Yeah, that's the view from Bellas Artes.
Bellas Artes. No, I don't know. Mm.
Yeah, I like this. I like the dynamic. I don't understand it very much. It's not very, it's not very sharp, but that doesn't really matter. It has dynamism in it. And I don't know what that mirror is doing up there and what it's reflecting, but
Himself. Are you in the mirror? Angel?
It's like an abstract self-portrait that I did in Almeria just a couple of weeks ago. Walking on the streets, and all of a sudden I see this sort of a shopping gallery thing, and this was a mirror, a little mirror, round mirror on the corner of the entrance, and above it was this sort of party with these ladies tossing and having fun, I guess. And I saw that I was in the mirror there, so I thought, oh, this could be fun, and I did it. And I like it, so I don't know if it's my best photograph, but I liked it, and that's it.
Self-portrait.
I won't mention this because I'm not very into it. More pictures.
Yeah, I like dogs, and this is a dog that I see a lot walking from my house to the village in Beda. And this day I was walking, and this dog came running and jumped, and I took the photograph with my compact camera, and I can see the shadow of myself with the camera, and the shadow of the ears of the dog reflected on the ground. And I thought it was nice contrast, the foreground, the dog, and on the background, the shadows and the ground.
I really like that one, Angel. The expression of the dog is a sort of threatening expression, and the fact your shadow is there, so it says exactly what the dog is approaching, and as a message and as a composition, I think that's superb.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a weird picture. I mean, it's obviously breakdancing, but the band, it's pretty dynamic.
Yeah, this was also in Madrid a few weeks ago. I was in the metro, the underground, and all of a sudden these guys were just doing some breakdancing there. So I thought, oh, it would be a nice image to take in black and white. And I did it. It's this guy upside down, sort of on his head and hands, spinning. And then these three guys, two are watching him, and another one is stretching his legs with open legs and looking at the telephone or something. And yeah, I like also the light coming from the roof and the reflections on the pillar. And yeah, that's it.
Nice one. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, this is Brian.
Yes. Yeah, but that's an interesting opening page. But I don't see much of that here.
You didn't limit the geography of where the photographs.
Huh?
Didn't limit the geography of where the photographs.
No. No, I mean, I know that the rest of them are all nice, soft landscapes. Yeah, very pretty. That's obviously, again, not here.
Mhm.
New Hampshire.
Mhm.
Okay. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, very early in the morning, driving down towards Boston. The colours actually are not very good.
No, this doesn't project.
It doesn't, I'm very,
Yes.
the originals are something.
No, I've seen them on my computer, so I know it's much richer than that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to crop it, this is the PDF. Trying to crop it, and it just lost all the colour.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it could be richer. I think the blues could be emphasized much more, sky and lake, which would give it a more dramatic.
Yeah, but anyway, the wall is not completely white and it's not very bright. It lost some saturation colors.
Got a raw copy of this.
Very pretty. Again, I think, I mean, I'm sure, I know that when I did the critique last time, looking at it on the computer and looking at it on the screen, there was a big difference. It's way lighter on the screen. And so I know, because I think that could be much richer with the blues enhanced.
What is it?
Yes, again, the original is literally this. I'm not a great believer in enhancing photographs. I'm going to crop them and make sure they're level. I don't tend to enhance the colour. When I try to the root to what I saw. And yes, you're right. So it is part of it's far more landscape.
Emilio Dave Peterson picture.
They're not the same. It's a roller, but it's not the same roller here in Spain. What is taking?
It's a violet crested violet crested roller.
Mm.
With 300
Mhm.
very still.
300, what camera?
Again,
Nikon.
Nikon.
Mhm.
So, two.
Yes, very nice. You lost a bit of detail, but it's very nice. Very focused and colors.
Yeah, I think that's interesting graphically. Yeah. Sunrise or sunset. And desert, I guess it is. Yeah.
It's sunset on Lake Windy Salt Flats. What I tried to do was bring in the detail of the crystals, which is a natural effect of the salt flats. I really had to wait until the sun was virtually over the horizon, because otherwise you couldn't see the detail. So it was with a very wide angle lens, leaning on the salt flats. Oh, I like it.
So very graphic.
Dave. Landscapes.
Yeah, classic Dave. Yeah. Just run through them. Yeah, that one. Where did I see that? The one that's yeah, it's lovely. I mean, what can I say about Dave? It's lovely, lovely prints, lovely images.
Cabo de Gata. No? And what was the exposure time?
I can't stop talking on it. And the exposure was something like half a minute, 40 seconds, something like that. Yeah, probably just a tripod job.
And the tripod, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So that's the scene. Yeah.
It's smooth as water, you know.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, very nice. Yes. Lavender fields.
This is where I used to live up until a month ago. There's quite a lot of lavender. Lavender would be the main sort of crop that comes from that crop. But there's some bluebells up there. But not all the, I didn't realize you get 5 different types of lavender up there. Some are for cosmetics, some are for fragrance, and some are medical. And they're all different kind of blooms. Some of them are pretty really. That's one of the best plants for the bloom. In the back, you can just see the caves, and they are quite famous caves. And when you're up there at the caves, it's impossible to spit and not hit a puzzle. It's absolutely.
But it's very noisy. Maybe Angel or Trevor or
It's coming up as Leslie's iPad that the noise is from. If Leslie could mute it.
yes.
Leslie could, yeah.
Thank you. Very nice.
Another early morning, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I like the mornings. The first hour of the mornings the time. And this is a place called Alfonso the Eighth, I think it is.
And also 13th
13th.
or 12th.
It's one of the. There wasn't many bodies of water in the after. And this is one of the mornings when just everything was right. You know, the sun, the mist. I used to do the push button.
Yeah, right.
Very nice.
Classic Emilio.
And Dave.
This is a slate book, this one.
Mhm.
Just leave it with all the colours sort of blend together with this.
Mm.
And that was the only little branch that had that kind of leaves on it. And just, again, lucky that the bud landed in, it's just nice to get into the floor. Probably still capture.
Mhm.
But as Drew saying, the more you go out, the luckier you get.
Dave. Dave is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. I can see.
Yeah, I can't work this one out. I mean, you've got it up here as a print, but
Yeah, it's my house. Just take it from the garden, look at the North Star, just my house. So if it's sort of rotating around my house, it stars. I just left the camera in the garden.
so it's what, a very long exposure.
Very long exposure.
Okay, but you didn't move the camera at all.
No, it's
It's just a
a
nutshell.
load of photographs stitched together in the cameras.
Okay.
I think it's about 20 seconds each individual photograph.
Mhm.
Probably 500 photographs.
Yeah.
We put it all in the camera.
Trevor will understand all that. Yeah.
Which software did you use to stitch the individual? It's all in camera. All in the camera.
All in the camera. What camera? Olympus. Ah, then I know. Why? I know why. You are all in the camera. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Very
this
good.
very, very effective. Didn't spoil it. Yeah.
Very good.
That's taken from the back garden, and I don't usually see a lot of clouds from it. But it's same again. It's loads of photographs stitched together in the camera. The clouds moving across.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would prefer it without the trees, actually. I would prefer it just as an abstract. Yeah, because I think it's beautiful, the movement in the clouds, you know, the action. Yeah, yeah, that's beautiful. That's a lovely image. Yeah, as media it's like a painting.
Yeah.
Mm.
And now I'm just curious to think how old is that tree?
Yeah,
When will the wall go?
is it going around the end of the wall?
Yeah, all the wall. You can see the wall. Oh, that's in Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
And I just, see it.
Yeah, that's interesting. That might be good in black and white. Then more powerful.
Yep. Trevor?
Yes, I think it's colour. It shows the contrast between the brick and the monochrome texture of all the roots. I think you'd lose the bricks a bit more into the overall texture if it was black and white. So for me, I think the colour one is probably the.
Mhm.
Very nice.
That's another one in the back garden. I just got it. Just got to open and I'm looking to get the lighting.
Yeah. I like the composition. I like the edge of the terrace up there on the left-hand side. Yeah, lightning's always a lucky surprise.
Yeah.
Ellen, are you here? No. He's not here.
Well, Ellen did mention in her submission that they're all shot in Japan because she loves Japan, yeah, and she's spent quite a bit of time there. You know. I think this one is again because of the projection and the screen. It's even lighter. It is light on the computer, but it's even lighter there, and you lose a lot of the
Yeah.
the depth
Mm.
of it. You know?
Mhm.
There isn't that much depth in it anyway. It's just a picture of Japanese tourism. Yeah, that's a classic Japanese landscape, really. It's lovely. Again, it's too light on the wall.
Mm.
Yeah. The classic corner. I mean, it couldn't be anywhere but Japan, could it really? Yeah. The low table, the little corner, lovely with the lamp in behind the windows there. It's very pretty, very, very essence of Japan.
The tea garden of the August moon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Classic hangar in Japan. In the teapot.
Mhm.
Again, it's too light on the screen.
Yes, yes, always. Mm. Oh, but
Yeah, well, now you've got some classic Emilios coming up.
well, it's my challenge for the last 2 years, past year and this year about birds. I never did before, just one occasionally, and then I'm trying to learn how to take birds. It's not easy. I, as David knows better than me about that. But anyway, this is a very good. It's a really very good challenge. I love to go outside to the nature, the fields, and taking photos. And well, uh, enjoying a lot and learning a lot. The last one, the one before was taken in Vela Playa. How is the name, David? It's a King Knight. I don't remember now in English.
Is that bees, sir?
The other, yes, that one is bee eater, are bee eaters. A couple of bee eaters. They were nesting last year on the road from Turre to Cortijo Cabrera, but they were so close to the road that many people stopped the car to take photos with the mobile phone very close to them, and they abandoned the place before nesting. And this year they were not coming again. They look for another place quietly, quieter than because we was really very close to the about 2 meters from the road, 1 meter, the wall there. So very nice birds. There's a couple of them.
Yeah, but it's, I really like how you capture the compositions. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, they make a cross, but both their heads are turned the same way. It's just a very nice composition.
Mm. Thank you.
And this is beautiful.
But that is taken a few days ago, maybe 4 days ago or so. It's in Sierra Cabrera. We discovered a place where the hoopoes are nesting, and now they are going to feed the chicks, the couple, and they are flying or going back to the nest with some food for the chicks, and David and I, we are enjoying the place,
Beautiful Abu Villa. Yeah.
Abu Villa.
It's beautiful composition again, yeah.
Mhm.
As a photograph, purely as a photograph, it's sharp, it's great dynamics, and
Thank you. There was past year is the rollers.
Fantastic.
One of the parents feeding one of the chicks and waiting for this year, because they are now the female is brooding the eggs, and then I suppose in a couple of weeks we can start watching the parents feeding the chicks with sometimes with bugs, sometimes with insects or frogs, or also some mice. Lovely bird, good colors.
Estos son abejarruco también.
No, estos son carracas.
Ah,
This is más grande is bigger than the bee eaters.
and they don't have any red, no, or orange.
No, just at the back is orange, brown, orange.
All right.
The back, but it's mainly blue. The two kinds of blues: turquoise, blue, green, change with the light. There are different kinds of blues, so that change with the light. You can see the chick is more green. No?
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you. And as you see, are nesting in a hole on a tree. That one is, well, you know the kingfisher. This is my first pick of a kingfisher I took any time. I was very surprised because I was trying to take one of them for a long time, and I was that last summer. I was very surprised because it landed 2 meters from me, from my from my chair. And I was, with the camera, what happened to this? And what fortunately it stopped for few seconds, and then I can take it easily, and I enjoy it.
Where was it?
That is not here. It's in the village of my older dad's near Zaragoza. The
Right.
way to Zaragoza, from Madrid to Zaragoza, near the Piedra Monastery, el Monasterio de Piedra. Well, anyway, but you can find them here easily. And Río Aguas, in Vera Playa, in Puerto Rey. Anyway, yes, it's not the season yet, but on summertime and also by the autumn, we can see them here usually. Some couples, and also nesting here.
All right.
Thank you. That's Frank.
Well, it's the window and there's often the back open on the mobile phone. I chose actually photos that I put in the challenges between the last book and book that's up until now, I'd say. Photos
photo because it was from the pollution challenge, I think.
Hmm.
And I like the soft colors and the light on it, and I tried to correct the part where there was too much light. As Trevor said last time, yeah, that's just about it.
Yes, I like the soft lights.
And I also like the series I did for the cemetery challenge because I used the same image and mirrored it on itself. I think that is an interesting thing to do and to check how symmetry works and how our eyes are drawn to where it doesn't work. Yeah, that was about the idea then, and I think I'm going to try to make more photos with that concept behind it.
Mhm.
Yes, and I like this one for the contrast and the strange colors that occur naturally because it's taken with spotlight, so we get very weird colors. And it's a single exposure, this one, and I like the idea that you really see the face moving. It's like you have two faces because she was dancing, because she stopped in two places, I would say, so you get a very dramatic effect, which I like.
I love this picture.
Yeah.
I like the drama in it and the action composition. It flows.
Mhm. And then there are two shots,
No, it's
One.
one exposure.
one expression.
But I think because she was dancing, you kind of like stop and then you move and you stop again to emphasize a word or whatever, and that's why you have two faces.
Mhm.
It's what I really like.
Yeah.
So it's not just one blur.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that one as well for the abandoned challenge because it's got really soft muted colors, and I think the composition works well with the car, which is at an angle, and then you do the shoe line around. And I can just fantasize stories around it, while it's actually a very commonplace photograph with nothing happening in it. I think I like that it stimulates people to use their own imagination with the image you see.
Yeah, no, I like that too. I think I would like to cropped off the left-hand side with the other car in the background and just show, because it's such a dramatic
Yeah.
image, yeah. It's, you can imagine anything. I mean, the car looks like it's crashed into the earth, yeah, and there's somebody's shoe has been thrown out of it. I don't know. You can make any story out of that.
Hmm. Gary? Hmm?
Very
The
tricky
rose.
close up. Yeah, when I first went to Spain, I bought a bridge camera, Sony bridge camera. This was when we went down to Madrid. Just literally trying out the lens. Took about hundreds of pictures of the gardens of them from the garden here. This is some colours, so I was just trying out the camera.
Would it be possible to speak up? We're not hearing anything of this at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah, it was taken down in the Botanical Gardens in Madrid, and it's a new bridge camera I bought when I came over to Spain. I was just trying out the settings for the close-up.
Mhm. Can you hear now? Trevor?
Yes, can do. Thank you very much. It's lovely, sharp, nice tonality.
Mhm. Yes. Mm.
This was taken about Philip Palmtree Garden. And again, just trying the camera at that time. There's a lot more in the picture, but I've cropped it down to try and show the feeding. That particular next is used every year for the last 7 years. And practically the palm is growing with the older ones now. They tend to use it very often. So it's the opportunity there. This one I wanted to just go for a contrast. It was taken in colour, but it works far better in black and white. The building is in Yorker, and again, it was, I think after I've started from the block, you know, ideally try and use something for there to create a picture. I love the curves and shadows. The sky was that very dark but bright blue. Contrast with the black and the white. Yeah, it works well.
Mm. Yes.
This is lovely. Yeah,
Mhm.
I took this. I took it by after seeing that challenge on Bokeh. I've never heard of the word property ever. Again, this is in the book. I just sat, literally looking at the bay, and seeing the glass there, I thought, oh, I wonder. I just holds that around that. Idea that it's not for advertising.
Mhm.
It is advertising. It is,
Yeah.
but if you go advertising those cold beers, then well, for me, it sums up my sort of life here now in Spain. That's what I said. But I know to show that somebody that's what that, and yeah, that's exactly. Do that, fortunately, every day. Yeah.
Okay, well. This is from Jim.
The Jane, she's not online.
It's not online.
Hello, I am actually here.
Ah.
I'm away. I'm still away on holiday, but that's why I've written all over them, because I didn't think I'd be able to tune in. But so these are just a few shots from my holiday house in Bordeaux. I'm just spending a week here with my daughters, and I thought that was a nice postcard shot for you. It's a very elegant city, lovely. Of course, I've got these photographs without the writing. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, and we can read, well, we can't read it very well here, but
It doesn't matter. That's one of the main buildings in Bordeaux. They're magnificent, stately, wonderful, open spaces. It's a beautiful city. I can recommend it if you've never been.
Mhm.
yeah,
Only an hour and a half by plane from Alicante.
Mhm.
yeah, that's a nice house you have, June.
It's okay. I've got plenty of room for everybody.
Yeah.
And that, believe it or not, is the wine museum. It's very difficult to photograph because it's absolutely covered in wires everywhere that I have to try to. I've not got my editing stuff here. I managed a little bit with my iPad to get rid of some of them, but it's the most strange, amazing building, and it gives the complete inside. You get the complete history of wine, and they've got wonderful museums in Bordeaux. They've got 5 or 6 amazing museums. So if the weather isn't good, you can amuse yourself very well. But we've had temperatures of, believe it or not, hotter than Spain. It's been 32 degrees all week.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. There's graffiti everywhere, but there are 2 designated areas for artists to go and express themselves. And they are, I've got some, this was the first 3 days. So they're not my best shots. My better ones I took later on in the week. But this was the first graffiti place called Darwin. And the graffiti is fabulous here. I love this sort of stuff.
Yes. Yes.
And there's Janice. I'm here with my 2 daughters. Afterwards, we suddenly thought she should have taken her hat off and taken her rucksack off, and that would have been far better. But we were just having a bit of fun in the street, and thought we could make a photograph from the background with my daughter in the front, doing a sort of selfie.
That's lovely. It works, Jean.
Yes, works very well for me. Mhm.
We have some fun when we go away, the 3 of us.
Is Kathy?
I'm with Kathy. Yeah, Kathy's out at the moment. She apologizes not to be here. She's doing yoga and then going to have a massage. So she's having a treat. I'm spoiling her.
Let's see.
That's what mums do.
That's what mums do if they can. Yeah. Well, she does so much that she deserves it. Anyway, we've had a wonderful week, and Harry's being looked after by his family, so he's having a nice time with his family.
Mhm.
Right.
Is going better, Harry?
No, I don't think so. But at least he's with his daughter and granddaughter, and they're in our house cooking for him, so he's getting some very good food, better than normal. I took this from I was sitting on one of those little trains that go round just to get a flavour of Bordeaux, and I just took it from the train, and it's advertising the Museum of Fine Art, and it's very clever. You've probably seen them because those shutters close and open all the time, so you get a different view of that face wherever you are as it opens and shuts. And I just got that snap as the train was going past.
Cool.
Very nice. Thank you, Jenny. Leslie, are you there? Okay.
Well,
Mhm.
can't hear much of.
Could you speak?
I'm curious.
That was in Scotland. That was the UK. That was our mascot. And we went walking. Sunshine for once in Scotland. And it was really nice to get a lovely view, but probably not the best place I'm going to take it.
It's amusing, though.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. It's a sunny day, but not in your place because
Over the way.
Mhm.
This is in Dartmoor. It's, I just thought it was really lovely photo. The water was, flowing quite well. It's nice and green, from here. These are actually the first photos I put in. I quite used to club. So, probably not my best photos. A lot of them still happen. Yes, it is. Yeah, one's walking and one's cars. It's quite small at the back. That was in the Guinness factory in Dublin.
I think if you'd have shot a bit closer.
Yeah.
And just on the water itself and the images behind it, you could have got some really interesting stuff out of that. Yeah, just crop a piece of the fall of the water, and that, for instance, that in the background there, yeah, that shadow with the. I mean, there's some interesting stuff there.
Can we do a break now or?
Yeah,
Hmm?
I'm happy with that. The bag and coffee.
The coffee? And we'll start with Mark after the coffee. Hmm? It's okay, to go online. Rachel, can you sleep a bit? Meanwhile, we take a coffee. Hmm?
What time are we reconvening?
Half an hour or
Yeah.
half an hour?
1:30. Yeah. Okay.
Half past, okay.
See you later.
See you now. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Just a moment. Yes. Just a moment. What I did? No. Yes, because I changed. Doesn't mind. Where's my mark? Mark. Mm. Mm. Okay, I tried to full screen. How did it before? No.
I think you have to move the thumbnails. I know you've got the arrow.
No.
Two arrows, diagonal, to the right, to the right.
To the right.
Yeah, no, there's the arrow. Where it says Leslie's iPad. There's an arrow there.
Yeah, but no, I was trying to do it full screen.
Well, that's up the top, isn't it?
I don't know how to do it before. Ah, yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah. Okay, Mark. And then
This is part of
body of work that I've been messing around
Could you speak up, please? We're struggling to.
Come here, Mark. Sit down here, closer to the.
This is a body of work that I've been messing around with for a couple of years. This is a new photograph dated in March, taken. My pictures not particularly viewer friendly. You have to work to get them. But once they're in and understand what's going on, then they can take it to something. The concept is of this particular body of work is all about space and time and how we transition through time and space, and the space changes depending on who's going through it and what time it is. That could be anything from minutes to 100 years. So the idea is it shows how spaces have changed. I don't know that makes sense to people, but you know, we pass through spaces every day of our life. We don't pay much attention to it, to what we're passing, because we're on a journey. But many people on that journey over a long period of time or a short period of time. So by commuting, you know, in the mornings, the underground is rammed with commuters. In the midday, it's tourists, etc. Same with airplanes, it's all about exploring space. Partly why there is they're not sharp because I'm moving. And it was a glimpse of time. And this particular body of work gained a lot of resonance, and it's taking me to places outside of where it was started, to different spaces. So that's it. I can talk about there's a lot going on in this picture. The initial thing is we have some very expensive flats on the side of the railway. Once upon a time, historically, only people who were underprivileged or less well moved by a railway. But now, people are buying apartments on the end of a railway. Cost between 500,000 and a million. The question that I'm looking at is how does that space, why does that change, what makes it?
Very bad sound.
Yes, I'm struggling to hear.
The thing is, if you can see something in the image, that's great. If you can't, then okay. But they are part of the bigger body of work. I have to choose 4, and these 4 seem to work together. I tend to use a 16:9 ratio format of the picture. So I think that lends itself to the move. Sometimes I do shoot square. And I actually set the viewfinder up to that ratio. So I know what I'm getting.
From where we're taken? From the train?
Sorry?
From where you take the photos?
These are taken, all of these are taken the journey from into London, going into London Bridge. Another pictures are taken if you get into the outskirts of the city, the view from the train changes. And you pass areas that are mainly occupied by displaced people. So the interesting thing is this difference between expensive flats. Okay? And then throughout the years, they're still disposed of, living in this condition. And that shows indicates a change. So the change in usage.
This
Yep.
was shot on a fairly slow shutter speed, no?
They are slow shutter speed and obviously
Movement on the train.
I don't know the trains and the other images of the past. There's an elevator. So it's all about, there's an idea of sitting on a train and seeing fleeting moments. Right. And now, in time that
So we can't.
look at that scene, just passing.
Yeah.
So I try to freeze the changes as they go. Well, basically, there is a reason to work over and above. what you know.
So it's a sort of metaphor for life. Yeah?
That's absolutely spot on. So I don't know. But I respect you to that. It is about what's in the here and now, the future and the past.
Yeah.
Sometimes next to that before.
Mhm. Very nice set.
Thank you, Mark. Nice concept.
Yes. That's the end of it.
I think they're an absolutely brilliant idea, extremely well done, and this will make a superb photo book at the end of the project, and quite probably a commercial photo book. Very.
Thank you, Philip. I appreciate that.
Good job.
The classic measure, this.
Yeah.
Just
This one's
design.
classic.
Huh?
This one looks very classic.
Yeah, but
It's a
this,
series of curtains. So those are from inside out, outside. There's always something on the other side. That you don't see. But you expect that's behind it.
but they're all very nice graphic images. Yeah.
Mhm.
And again, it's sort of glimpses of life. Yeah.
There you got the very fancy ones and then the neglected ones.
Yeah.
There was a previous one was an empty house. But the scones are still very clean, very strange.
This I really like. It's so simple, but somehow it jumps at you. And it's just that seeing the very ordinary things and making something out of it.
Mm.
That, for instance, yeah, it's a lovely photograph. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And that's what it says, bedroom. Yeah. Without any
very soft and it's
without any extra information, just simple and quiet.
then you've got the neglected ones.
Yeah, that's the are they insects?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's from the spider.
Spider net.
Yeah. Again, I really like this series.
Mhm. The textures. Okay, thank you. Good job. Pedro? Can you explain your pitch, please?
This is a reflection
in the country park at Madrid. Raining day, as you see. The principal.
Mhm.
All the content of the park, named Osuna family, very close to the airport. A big airport. And it's ancient and romantic park.
Mhm.
This is now at the lake of Antas, near the
Por la laguna.
sí. No.
No.
It's here at the Antas sea in the beach. Antas.
Río Antas.
La playa.
River Antas.
Sí.
The mouth of the River Antas. In the sea. Mhm.
It's normally beautiful sunset.
Sunsets. Yeah. Mhm.
Display the red,
Mhm.
this is for San Juan holidays. This is a fantastic fire, like beer.
Mhm.
And the one is not afraid. She looks a bit afraid to me.
Mhm. Where was taken? In
They get a por Laguna.
Por
This
Laguna.
is
Mhm. Yeah.
holiday that for Laguna.
Yeah. Good. And this is Rachel.
Rachel. Classic Rachel.
Are you there?
Yep, I'm here. My connection's a bit slow. I hope you can hear me okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can. Thank you.
They were taken in Panama City a couple of months ago. And it's ages since I've done any street photography. And street photography is like kind of my thing, but there's not much opportunity for it here in Costa Rica. So I took the opportunity when it came along in Panama and put them in because I thought it would make a change from coloured photos of sunsets and palm trees and everything else I've been submitting recently. So it's all the same fish market. It's like a little set.
Mhm.
There we go. I haven't actually done much post-processing on them because I haven't had time and I've only got Lightroom for mobile. So when I was looking at them, I kind of feel like some of the highlights are blown and that they could do with a bit more post-processing. So I'm open to any suggestions on that side of things. But yeah, and apologies to any vegetarians, by the way. But markets are a really good thing to photograph, and I thought fish were photogenic. So there you go.
I like the fish too much.
Yes. I tried them in colour as well, but then I thought, no, I'm just going to go for the classic black and white. It's been a while.
Black and white.
Yeah. Are they taken with your mobile phone all or with the camera?
No, they were taken with the Fuji compact, the
Fuji.
Fuji X-T100,
Mhm.
which is the only camera I have with me. So I've been using it for everything.
Mhm. Very good. Mhm.
That's my personal favorite. the set. I like the guy in the hat. I thought he was a good character study.
Yeah.
Again, I think I need to do a bit of post-processing, maybe like tone down some of the whites, but I can come to that later on.
Mhm.
And again, apologies to any vegetarians. I didn't buy any. I was staying in a hotel, so there's not much I could have done if I bought a fish, so I just stuck to photographing them.
That's a nice moment for
Hmm.
there. Yeah. And a lot
Yeah,
of-
they were really good about me taking pictures. I'd asked all of them if they'd mind me like standing there and just photographing it for a bit, and they were all fine with that.
Mhm. Well,
That's a
nice.
good one.
Yes, I love.
That guy actually posed for me.
Offer of the day.
I like the expression of the woman behind him.
Yeah.
I don't think she quite knew what to make of it.
Mm.
Well, I like his expression. Yeah, it's not a big smile for the camera. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was proud. Yeah, so there you go. I think that's it.
Thank you. Yes, lovely. Rod?
Okay, right. Well,
Hmm.
these are some of the more recent pictures I've taken. I mean the nude female is a classic, isn't it? Yeah, and artists have been using that for since time began. Yeah, and for me, it was the dynamics of the picture is what I mean. I always like dynamism in a picture. Yeah, and this was an opportunity, yeah, because I like the drama between the smoothness and curve flesh of the body and the drama of the sea, the drama of nature. It's somehow it's that blend of nature and well, it's all nature really, but the blend of nature and the softness and smoothness of the body that attracts me in this. You know, I see a lot of nude pictures, and in fact, there's a place where I post online called Model Society, which is all talking about beauty of and the art of the naked body. But for me, most of the pictures are really just pin-up type pictures, you know, because they're not blending the dynamism of the beauty of the female body with the nature, with what it's opposite really, you know, and I just like the combination of the two. When I shot these, there was we were obviously on the beach and sea, and in the beginning, when the wave hit her, she closed her eyes and jumped. Yeah, so I concentrated on the body itself, and just the balance between the water and the movement of the water and the stillness of the body.
And did you try take some of them with low shutter speed?
No, I didn't. No, that would be nice. Yeah, but then usually it's too light. There's too much light. Or I don't have an ND filter. You know? I've ordered one now. But there's too much light, and I actually like the stillness of it. You know, I mean, yeah, would be interesting to have the flow of water on it. Yeah.
Mm.
But I do like the drama of the moving water, the breaking wave.
Yeah.
And the stillness of the body.
Mm.
Very nice images there, Rod, in that set. The only thing for me that spoils a few of them, that one in particular, is the tattoo. Because everything is about nature, the natural form of the body, and the element of the water and the energy of the splashing. But I keep getting drawn to the one non-natural element in there, which is that tattoo on the leg, and I find that very distracting.
Yeah,
It'd be much better if the model didn't have it.
yeah, no, I mean, I recognize that, and I did take it out in some pictures. Yeah, but then that's today. Yeah, and today is tattoo is very fashionable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still the only unnatural element.
Mm. Okay, good set, Rod. Sarah?
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Okay, so this is a set that I took maybe 8 years ago at the Whitby Golf Festival.
Yeah.
Where I went after I'd seen photos from Rob Palmer, who we've made fantastic photos there. So I went over there and I stayed for 2 days and took lots of photos, and these are a few of the set that I like.
Mm.
It's a very weird festival, yeah.
Is it?
Whitby. Yeah, and they have it every year. Yeah. So, God.
It's either October, I think. The spring, I forget.
Yeah, but it's
It's full, but they all go and go around and dress up and do whatever they do. In different types of the dogs.
Oh, what's that?
yeah, no, it's amazing the interests of some people and the fantasy they put themselves in. And they have it in graveyards, I think.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, all the big graveyards.
It's a nice.
Very bizarre.
I like this one.
Love.
Sorry?
Even young girls.
Yeah, there are lots of the young kids dressed up also, dogs.
That's a nice portrait, Sarah.
Yeah.
Nice light and lovely with the background.
Yes, and the composition, I like it.
I did it in black and white, but because of the umbrella and the red, it's better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Lovely. Her eyes sort of closed, half closed.
Mm. And good
It's a very strong image.
well crops and then. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Trevor?
Trevor?
Are you there?
Yes, this is taken in the Spanish Pyrenees. Driving down to Almeria, we basically spent 10 to 14 days touring down, and then another 10 or so touring back up when we returned back to England for the summer. And each year I plan a different route down through Spain. Unfortunately, the last couple of times we've had to fly thanks to this horrible Brexit business. But this was the very last trip that I drove down and did the Spanish Pyrenees, or part of, not the Catalonian part. We'd had a day where I'd been completely snowed in and couldn't get out. But the following day, this is the Monte Perdido area, got out, had a tremendous walk once the road was opened enough to actually get there. And I took quite a few shots of the snow. And this isn't cloud, what you're seeing there. That is snow being blown off the tops by the wind. But it looks like cloud. I just looked at this at the time and I just thought, Ansel Adams, therefore I have to do it black and white. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
Good idea.
This one's one of my favourite images that I've taken. This was taken, it's only a kilometre up the road from where I am here. We do get pretty harsh winters here. This was a farm track which had been flooded, and clearly some vehicle had driven up along it and broken up all the ice. Going out early in the morning, getting the sunrise, I just happened to spot it as I drove past this, it glistening off the ice. Right. Stop the car, get up here. Actually, this wasn't my main location. It was a little bit further up I was planning to go, but I just spotted this. Came back and took it, and again, black and white for the graphic shapes involved in it.
Very nice.
This is at Mathuron, and you're looking out towards Capacopi. This one is one that is one of those spectacular sunsets that you do get in Spain. I'd seen this coming, parked up at the road, and these palms were quite some distance away. So I grabbed the camera and I just ran along the beach for several minutes to get to the point where I wanted to be, which was here, and grab the picture before the colours disappeared. And it still remains one of my favourite sunset pictures in Spain.
Yeah. And the building on the right,
Yeah, I was asking.
It's just an ordinary building. It almost looks Grecian with
Yes, yes.
ionic pillars, but it's not. It's just concrete posts on a pergola.
I was going to comment that. Seems a Greek,
It does give it a Greek
a
feel.
Greek building with the columns. Yeah, very nice. Mhm. Oh,
Spectacular.
And I had to include one of my light painting nighttime pictures in my set. Emilio was with me on this one. This was taken at Playa Sombrerico.
mhm. Yeah, very nice.
What I do is I put the camera on the tripod.
Mhm.
First of all, expose for the sky and get the image of the Milky Way. It is the center of the galaxy.
Mhm.
So this is quite early in the morning, in the February time. Then I get the torch out and take a whole series of other exposures, putting the torch onto different elements of the foreground. And I particularly like this one because when you shone the torch into the water, you got that lovely blue coming out. So it's not just lighting the rocks, it's lighting the blue. It's not all lit with one exposure. It's the foreground, as I said, is a series of about 5 different exposures, with lighting the different rocks. And then you just simply put them into Photoshop as different layers and change the blend mode from normal to lighten. That's all that you need to do.
Yeah.
And anything that is lighter than what is underneath it comes through. Anything that is darker doesn't. You have to mask off the sky because the brightest stars will come through from the foreground images. But that's very easy to do, and you don't need to be very accurate on that. But it's now one of my favourite light painting images. I think it's because of the colours.
Yes. I tried to do something like yours, but mine were completely rubbish.
Most of my early ones were as well. It takes a bit of practice.
Yeah. All mine are in the folder, in the bin folder.
You'll have to go again.
Yes, I need to practice a lot more. Well, okay, that's the last one. Thank you very much to all. Especially, very nice, Trevor.
Very classical, Trevor. Very, very good.
Yes, can somebody switch on the lights, please?
Yes, Kathy.
Can somebody switch on the lights? Because we are very dark. Yeah.
Can I say it was very good to see a couple of people putting in images that have not done so before. Thank you very much and well done for doing so.
Yeah, thank you very much to all. Hi, Kathy.
Okay, bye everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Gal.
Our next meeting.
Yeah.
Which
Next-
was
Next meeting. Well, actually, Mijo just given me a DVD of Annie Leibovitz's work. And I thought that might make a nice presentation because we don't have anything planned for
mid-month.
mid-month. But we have to get together. We'll do Jean, are you okay for a committee meeting?
When I get back on Tuesday, so after that, Wednesday would be fine. Yeah.
So we'll organise a committee meeting and we'll have to go through all this, what we have.
Yeah, be very good to have one, but I can't do it before Wednesday. Okay, when I get back.
No problem. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever.
Perfect, lovely.
Yeah, apart from that, the next challenge is Still Life, which is a very interesting one because it's a different concept of photography. I mean, I've done some already and I'm quite pleased with it. Yeah, it's very. I mean, you can go for anything from like Ellen's Ikebana pictures, which are superb compositions, yeah. And then all you have to do is, well, that's the thing. All you have to do with the Still Life is set it up and just take a picture. Yeah.
The light is important.
Huh?
The light is important.
The light is very
The light,
yeah, but I mean, basically, no, you just it's the thought of what you're going to photograph, and that can be a still life of anything.
Can it be anything? I mean, what is Still Life? Can it be food or a statue or what is it?
Be anything.
Anything.
Anything, right?
It can be what Mijo here did in her presentation today. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
It's just the composition of the image. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
And lighting.
Good.
Video says.
And the lighting. Yeah.
Yeah, the lighting you can do any way. I mean, I did mine in the studio, yeah, with a black background, which is always pretty dramatic.
Mm.
Yeah, but it can be anything, anywhere. It can be a seashell on the shore, on the sand. Yeah, it can be. It's just that, as long as it's still. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, then. Thank you very much to all. Rachel, go to sleep.
Have a good
Yeah.
Good
Night. I enjoyed that though. Thank you all again.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye. Bye. Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
All right.